Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for April 15th, 16th, and 17th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, I'm using my Radley Valentine deck for the main reading. This is going to be my Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and of course, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, that will be for the main reading, which this is the introduction. So the introduction, we're going to use the Waite Rider, original, traditional tarot cards, and we're going to use Colette Baron Reed, one day I'll remember her name, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. We are coming to a full moon, so a couple of things I want to kind of mention. So we do have Neptune and Jupiter are in Pisces right now. And they've been in Pisces for a little bit of time, so that's not the big thing. But they were on the 12th, very close. They're conjuncted together, and so this is considered on the 12th one of the luckiest days. We will see what we will see. We also have Venus that's in Pisces that went in April 5th, and then we have Mars. Mars is coming into Pisces also April 15th. So we have a lot of the Pisces influence going on, the dreamy qualities, but also the very spiritual and also the very psychic energies too. Now, we've all had a lot of very strong stuff going because there's solar storms, there's lots of things going on. I'm hoping everything I'm reading, but it all depends on what am I sensing. So what I'm reading is that this should be a very lucky time, a very positive time for everyone. I feel like we're just closer and closer to whatever that breakthrough is, hoping that it's sooner than later, because like I said, the energies are really strong around us, and the people, and I will tell you, people that have been watching me, we have been, developing, we have been ascending, we have been creating a more spiritual atmosphere for ourselves and for others around us, or we've been protecting our energies. Well, we do have, so it's kind of like our nerve endings, though, are a little bit on the surface. And when we are around the people that maybe aren't ascending as much or aren't working to know more about this, they just kind of irritate us a little bit more. Now, there will be a full moon on Saturday, and that will be in Libra season. And that will be 2:54 p.m. There is a lot of balancing with Libra energy. Libras want balance. Now, I will tell you, they have not had, maybe my Libras, if you have been having a very balanced time since your astrological season, wonderful, wonderful. I just feel like my Libras, you've just been out of balance for a long time. I'm feeling, and I'm hoping, and I'm praying that this full moon helps to restore some of that balance. Now, when it's restoring balance, I'm not saying you're going back to an old way. I'm just saying that your new way just feels a little more comfortable. I do feel that way for a lot of us. If you have a lot of air energy in you, in your natal sign, and remember, your natal sign, easy way to look that up. You go online, and there's lots of engines that can help you figure that out. And then, take a look. What is really, look at your rising, your ascending, your Venus, your moon, your Mars, your Jupiter even, okay? And, and see how that all relates for you. But again, Libra full moon, this is kind of a very possibly positive energy, okay? So this card already fell out. Let's go ahead and shuffle a few more times and see what we have. Again, this is just the introduction. This is more a universal, worldly, global look of what's going on. And I will put in the description, the timestamp when this is all done. Okay, let's see what we've got here for everyone for this introduction. Here we go. First card. All right, so this is looking back at better times. Now, this one is reversed. I read reverse cards as having a stronger energy. This is the Six of Cups. Cups is our water energy. It's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's very fluid, very emotional. We do have a lot of that Pisces energy going on right now, even though we have the air energy of the full moon. And again, full moons, if you've been following me, you know that I'm going to say. It's the time to release, relinquish, and request. You can go 3 days before, 3 days after. To do this, I like writing things down. I like putting it on my refrigerator. If I'm going to burn them to make them a little stronger energy, I like to keep a copy for my refrigerator, okay? But release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request. Put out there, and really think about what it is you do need, what you do want. But we have a 6. The numbers do have a lot of energy too. 6 is the number of man. It is what you put into it. But there we have the 6 of Cups. And again, fluid, emotional. This has a lot of remembrance. This a lot of times is nostalgic. This is kind of looking back at the sweeter and kinder days. Now, the thing about sweeter and kinder days is a lot of times they're not necessarily as sweet or as kind as we remember them. So we do have to be a little more realistic. So, kind of look at so the weekend has this, and again, that has a lot of Pisces and Neptune, because Neptune is very dreamy, also type of energy. Kind of like, just think about whenever you're in a type of a dream that just feels like it's floating through and you're just trying to grasp the reality of life. This is what I'm picking up with the 6 of Cups. Trying to grasp the reality of life. It wants us to think back at that nicer, kinder, which was not always nicer and kinder. Here we go. Next card is, now we have the 7 of Wands. Now, wands or rods, fire energy. So we have water energy, we have fire energy. This is our Leo, Sagittarius, but it's our Aries. We are in Aries season. Now, 7, divine guidance, divine number, divine umbrella, sometimes divine interference. This is kind of like there's a little bit of a struggle. It's not a horrible struggle. It's not like, somebody's being really attacked. It's more or less kind of a, hey, I'm not letting you come here. So there is a little bit of a struggle energy here. I'm not letting you take my hill. If you played, King of the Hill as a child, this is defending your energies, defending your ground, defending who you are, defending where you're at. It's not as harsh as, some of the other cards can be, but it is one of these things that, especially if I'm in my little dreamy world, it can be a little bit hard to kind of, it's that time, what, I have to wake up now? I have to wake up and do guard duty now. So there is a defense mechanism here. There is a defense energy here. If you look, it does look like, these are lower than them. So they are in, whoever this is not in a position of power. It does look like this person is, but again, it's defending. Defending what? Defending your mountain, defending the hill. Next card is, we go back to our cup energy. So this is, this cup, this is a 4. 4 has stability. It also has leadership. It also has organization. The 4 of Cups is one of those in-between cards. So here we have, I just want to sleep. I want to dream. I just want to fantasize. I just want that better life. Oh, I'm so tired of defending. I'm so, but I get up again and every day I defend what I have to do. I work hard to do what to create or to maintain what I have. But then we have the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is total dissatisfaction. It's the in-between energies. It's like, I don't like where I'm at. I don't know what's going on in that future. I'm not ready to make a change. I'm just going to sit there and pout. I'm not necessarily going to take action because maybe I'm a little bit on the tired side. But again, dissatisfaction. I don't like where I'm at. Oh, look here is this magical being bringing a beautiful little cup. Here, I've got something for you. I don't know that I'm quite ready for you yet either. Maybe I like to stay in my dissatisfaction. Maybe I want to stay. Maybe I just, some people that, we just kind of like, no, you know what? I'm going to enjoy pouting. I'm going to enjoy being angry. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. So there's this thinking back, remembering, You know, always feeling like you've got to struggle to maintain. And at the same time, there's a personal choice here. There's a personal choice with this cup, with the Four of Cups saying, I am not ready to move on. I am not ready to, I want it back. I want it this way. I want it. Pout, pout, pout. So let's see what we have with the Good Tarot. The Good Tarot cards. Here we are. And let's see. Shuffle one more time. There we go. We're going to look at this. The Ace of Air. So aces, new beginnings, new starts. That's a 1. Air energy is our Libra energy. It is our Aquarius. It is our Gemini thought processes. You know, making new plans, hearing something different. This is changing up our thoughts. This is it can be a little bit challenging, especially if our emotions are saying, I don't want to move. You know, and then we have this kind of like, well, it's just been hard enough to maintain where I'm at. How do you tell me to have a, you know, to have a different view? How do you tell me to think differently? But it does have a different energy to it. It does have new ideas to it. It does have a new challenge to it. And the challenge can be something exciting. It can be something that we hear. You know, there is that hearing energy. I do feel like I need to pull another card out. Let's see. Let's see what it is. That can be a little World. So we have a 21. A 21. So we have the 1, 2, 1. So here we have the 6, 7, 4 energy. We have the 1, 2, 1. World energy is the is our major arcana. It is the, you know, kind of the end of the road. It's kind of the, hey, you know, you've done a really great job. Now let's kind of either rest or let's kind of spread the joy, spread the news energy here. So there is something from, and it's also from number 1 to the, you know, to 21. And the World, again, major arcana, very strong worldly, universal, godly, higher power type of energy, saying, you know, have hope. You've done what you needed to do. There's more coming. At the same time, you might need to rest. At the same time, you might need to help others also. So there's some interesting energy this weekend. Again, I'm going to go a lot with this, not really wanting to make some changes, but you feel like you're always fighting. And then we get these saying, yeah, you can't stay where you're at. You can't stay where you're at. You have to change some of your thoughts. You have to get to a sense of completion so that you can move on, so that you can have more to come. And the World also brings kind of like, to me, it's like after you know, the journey of the major arcana, it's kind of saying there's more out there too. But you have to get to that point. Interesting. Let me know what you think about this, because it's always interesting energies. Okay, so please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. We need to get the videos out more. You know, you help keep me on air, and when I say that, really you do. You know, I am monetized through YouTube, so I want to try to build that up. And as always, you know, I don't like talking about that, but, you know, I do need to have that grow. I do need to have that grow. So if you could please share the videos with at least one person, I would really appreciate it. Another thing that I know that a lot of my people do, a lot of my subscribers, they put the playlist on, they go walk away, and they let it run. Anyway, not saying you should do that, but not saying you shouldn't either. Okay, so anyway, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. As always, though, I will be starting my videos now. And hello to my moon babies. Cancers, this is a full moon weekend. What you feeling? What you up to? Well, let's see what this moon is going to do. Remember, you know, you are the moon baby, you are the moon child, so this does affect you quite a bit, and it affects a lot of the, you know, a lot of the water energy. So the first one is the 9 of fire. 9s, wrap it up. Let's get things done. Fire is our Aries energy. We're in Aries right now, though we're going into Taurus. It's our Leo, Sagittarius energy, passionate, burning, very, very determined energy. And the Nine of Fire is all about determination. It's all about, not giving in, not giving up, not stopping. I'm getting also, normally it's more a case of something kind of pushing and ramming back, but I feel like it's you now going to this point where you now are pushing back more. It's like you're defending your position, you are standing your ground, but at the same time you're pushing back. You're not letting anything come between you and what it is you've been wanting. So I do, again, 9, let's wrap this up. Let's get this done. I do love her because, you look at her, she has so much determination. She has so much, she just stands there so strong, even though she's not necessarily this, this big hulking person, but yet she stands there so strong and is so powerful in her own strength. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So yeah, so it's kind of like, well, why do I have to have courage? Well, usually it's because you might have to be ready. You might have to be ready to, I don't know, protect that which you've created. Next card is the Six of Water. Now, Six of Water has been coming up a lot. It is Six of Cup. I do believe we had that in the introduction. So there's something to do with, remembering back. Somebody may be talking to you, oh, there was some good times. There might be some reunions. There might be some, some people or some energies coming to say, oh, do you remember when it was an easier time or a better time? Do you remember when we met? Do you remember? And also I want you to remember that there's a lot of rose-colored glasses here. Now, the Six of Water also has to do with children's energies too. So there's something with, I don't know, what is it that you're not supposed to give up? What is it that you're supposed to stand your ground about? Is it about, remembering back? Is it about, somebody coming back into your life? So there could be some sort of reunion. And if there is, it doesn't mean not to talk with the person. But what I'm going to say is, remember why you're no longer with the person. Okay? Okay, so memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Next card is the Knight of Air. So this is fast-moving energy. This is quick energy. This is something that's kind of like things are happening faster than you're even prepared for. So the Knight has underlying energy is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Again, we are in Aries. But the air energy is our Libra full moon, Gemini, also Aquarius. Thought processes, making plans, hearing news, hearing something, messages, receiving. The Knight, I do feel that this is a very realistic energy for you, a realistic approach for you. I don't feel like, that you're going to be bamboozled. I feel like your eyes are wide open. I feel like that Knight of Air, whatever this energy is, it's going to be kind of like you're going to be shutting the door quickly. If somebody's trying to get back into your life, you're going to be shutting the door quickly. Again, remember why you no longer are with that person, if that is what this is about. Now, it could also be, relationships are also jobs, careers. It could be, like I said, personal, intimate. It could also be something to do with your home or your family. And, again, remember why. Remember back. Remember when. Look at things clearly. The Knight of Air is not seeing things, is not romanticizing anything. Nothing at all. The Knight of Air sees things very, very clearly. Maybe it would be nice. It would be all, oh, good, good, good. But the Knight of Air is not seeing, is basically seeing clarity, very clear. Knight of Air is also facing challenges, but I don't want you to get real worried about this, because this is like you are stronger than you've ever been, my Cancer. This is more like the gnat, a little G-N-A-T, the little bug that you just kind of go, get away type of energy. So the Knight of Air is intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed, take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. That's cool. I love that. I love the creative solutions. Here we go. You just have to stay clear. Don't, I just feel for my Cancer sometimes, people energies, they try to cloud your mind. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay? So let's see what John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards have to say for my Cancers with this full moon. Here we go. Well, there are, okay, so we have a 3. 3 is creativity. 3 is also celebration. There is also, power of 3. Say something, do something 3 times. Really strong with that too. And remember, release, relinquish, request, all for this full moon. But this is also about partnerships and alliances. This is, is joining together. And I'm not quite sure where this all fits in. I do feel like this is a support system. I do feel like this is somebody that's trying to give you a hand up. I do feel like this is, and if this is job energy in itself, I do feel like this has very good optimistic energy for you too. Okay, but this is partnerships and alliances. I think I need to pull one more to clarify. Have patience. Patience. 1-4. 1, new beginnings. 4, organization, leadership, stability also. Just wait. Whatever's going on here, you don't really have to do anything fast moving. I know that the Knight of Air is fast moving, but that you don't really have to do anything. It's kind of like just watch, wait. I think there's people that have your back. If this is, and I'm not trying to make this sound warning at all, because it's really not. It's really that you've got more control. You've got more of an input than you ever have. You have more power than you ever had. Okay? So let me know, my Cancers, what all this is about, because it's not, it's like all these they're kind of disjointed. I kind of feel a theme, but again, like I always say, I don't have to understand it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Cancers during this weekend, this full moon. Reversed citrine. Ooh, it's all about wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, and I feel lots of self-esteem here. Also, manifestation. What is it that you want? Remember, put it out to that full moon, okay? Just put it out to the full moon. Okay, so my Cancers, interesting week. It feels like you have developed, kind of feels like, whatever the situation, whatever used to worry you before, it's like you've developed a spine. And I don't mean that meanly, because there's some things that you can be that we all can be very forceful against, or forceful when, comes down to it. And then there's some things that just like, oh, no, I don't want to deal with this. Well, this time it looks like whatever it is that you haven't been dealing with, you deal with it and it works out wonderfully. Okay, so my Cancers, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Please remember what I said in the introduction. If you could share the videos or the playlist with one person, I would be so appreciative. As always, though, my Cancers, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.